Bacon! Hello! Hi. Ah! I heard my own voice. Ew. Ewy. Hi. Let me get out of here. Where am I? Wow. Hello. How's it going? Oh, I have the emotes. So good. What are you doing there? I like the Jamie Dodger VTuber model idea too much, okay? I'm attached to it. I like it. I don't know why. It's gone. That's good. Glad to hear it. I don't know why I like the Jamie Dodger idea so much. I just do. I haven't come up with any of the design though. I have like a vague idea. Is your problem? Oh, your problem. Wait, I should play music so I'm not in silence. I can't handle silence. There we go. You're supposed to sleep 12. Oh, that is a problem. Hello, Ash. Would you... Bacon. 18. Wow. You're really going past the time. Wow, that's very loud. In my ears. You're gonna stay up here? I'm honored. How you going, Ash? I've never had a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup before, and I bought some. Should I have some now? Because I have 2 of them. I bought, like, the 2-packet. You know? 2 peanut butter cups. I always hear people online raving about them. Like, oh my god, my Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. You may say. Oh, they're fucking big. Holy crap. They're very good with milk. I can imagine that, actually. I feel like that makes sense, yeah. I've also got a fortune cookie, but I can eat that later. 1 peanut butter cup. Yeah, it's a peanut butter cup. It's pretty good, actually. Another fortune to add to my wallet. I'm surprised you remembered that weird tidbit. She was stealing... What? She doing fortune cookies? What the hell? What the hell? Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Actually, damn, really good. She was eating fortunes and reading chat. No, eating cookies and reading chats. Damn. My niche, it's gone. That's so sad. What am I to do? It changes if that the fortune is good, she would seal it and confirm it by eating the paper. Huh. Well, stream cord worked. It's going well so far. Eat the paper. Yeah, I went to the, not dentist, other teeth. What's it called? Orthodontist. That's it. And, they ripped all my teeth out. They didn't. I just had to go for a checkup. But I got into town and there was just fucking 0 parks anywhere. And then I had to park like 10 minutes away and run there. And then I got there a bit late and like, oh yeah, can you sign this thing? And it wasn't a problem at all. And I was like, oh, okay. There was no issue. I just want to get some things to reference and think about with this design. And I can't copy this one image for some reason. I like the idea of eating the thing to seal it. Why is this image not... Whatever. Was the orthodontist in Perth? No, it wasn't in Perth, sadly. I didn't go all the way to Perth. I'm sorry. Favorite biscuit? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, actually... Well, I guess it depends if you count a cookie as a biscuit, which I think I would count a cookie. Okay, I could do two different ones. Out of just biscuits without cookies, I think it counts. Oh, okay. I'll do both anyway. I think a Scotch finger I think those are pretty Australian. But a Scotch finger, they're like a, I don't know. It's just like a weird little biscuit that has 2 biscuits on it, and you break them apart. They're kind of like shortbread, but not really. If I had to go for cookie though, it would be like one of those M&M cookies. It's basically a chopped chip cookie, but it's got M&M like bits in it. What's everyone else's favorite cookie? You have to see the doctor in 2 weeks, and they're gonna yell at me, and you take my. Oh no, not again! Give us your blood. Like custard creams? Have a look at a custard cream. Yeah. Oh. Oh wait, I'll get a picture of a Scotch finger up. A cookie? Hello, Baba. Yes, I had this weird idea. If you've ever had a jammy Dodger, it's what's currently pictured right now. This thing. Cookie tuber, yeah. Wait, it's just a fucking Cookie Run character. Okay, I'm not googling the jammy Dodger Cookie Run character because I will copy it. Subconsciously. How you going, Bappa? This is what a Scotch finger is. It's like this, and you can break them apart. It's like, wow, biscuit. They're good for dunking. He stole these from chat. I'm a thief. Is a Jaffa cake a biscuit or a cake? Ooh. I think it's like just a very, very small cake. They have a fruit? Yeah, it's like a, normally it's strawberry jam. That. I was trying to get a bit better picture. What I'm thinking is like a made baker sort of thing, but with the aesthetic of a jammy Dodger. That's my current theory. Theory? I'm not making like a scientific experiment. No, I am. Oh, this is kind of... I like the heart idea in the biscuit. That's fun. That's entertaining. Yeah. I don't know, I just like the idea. I need to hurry up though. You realize next time you stream, I'll defeat me. How? What are you gonna do to me? So like a baker. I'm just gonna image bash some stuff. That's the fancy term, I think. Image bash. The ultimate weapon, the most powerful redeem. I mean, there's only 3 really expensive ones. But yeah, you're gonna fuck me up. I like the apron of a baker. But that happens, do sleep. A biscuit tier... Oh, don't... No, I'm gonna get sidetracked so easily, aren't I? I could do a biscuit tier list, actually. Oh god, maybe I'll have to. Let me get all my images, and then I'll do a biscuit tier list. After my work. See you, Bacon. Thanks for coming along. Biscuit tier list. Wait, Bacon. Hold on, do you wanna know the fortune cookie? Before you go? Do you want that? Oh, Bacon might be gone already. I was too late. I was too slow. Oh, yes? Okay. I'll open the fortune cookie. This is just me eating food. Oh, it's already open. It crushed in the packet. No! Okay. The fortune is... Luck is blowing your way. I mean... That's a pretty good one. That's going in the wallet. Ugh, my phone nearly fell off the desk. Luck is blowing your way. That's pretty good. I haven't gotten that one before. That's gonna be consumed. I'm gonna eat it. Must be locked in. Oh, that's so crunchy. Hold on. I'm muted. Hello, Niv. Okay, hold on. Let me get a picture. Like, How you going, Nev? Baker with apron. Yeah, I'll steal Manny's niche. I'll steal it right back. Batbug, how'd you sleep after that Elden Ring fiasco? Oh, first. Wow, congrats, Bacon, you're first. I kind of like the funny little Baker hat and shirt. Yeah, you forgot. How could you? I don't think I want like a chef hat though. Not much different, yeah, that's fair. You weren't too worn out for it. I don't know how Justa woke up. Like, I woke up and Justa was streaming. And I was like, what the fuck? How? How? What's with this Nier Automata? I just kind of like it. I was like, what OST do I want? And then I was like, yeah, Nier works. It's not too intense, it's just like, background noise. My defense, you barely slept and you gave me on Legends Arceus. You beat, oh yeah. Yeah, you said that, I think. Good job. Actually, what was the character from Omori? Sweetheart? Yeah, it is Nier, yeah. Is the Nier OST. Yeah, I kind of like Sweetheart's design. That's similar. I'm gonna have to combine all these into a layer. There was actually Baker twins from Omori as well. I'm just gonna steal the Omori design. Easy. Baker. Pascal, yeah, the village ones, like the settlement songs from, not Omori, from Nier, they're really just so pleasant, so relaxing. It reminds me of like a nice summer afternoon or something, you know? I think, yeah, the combining of like a maid and a baker is what I want, with the jammy Dodger overtone, as kind of weird as that sounds. Makes sense, though. Yeah. Because... oh, okay, good idea. Yes, big, like oven mitts? Oh, that's fun. Ooh. See, this is why you stream things, because you get ideas directly beamed into your brain. This is just so I don't forget the oven mitts. They won't look like this. Oh, she has oven mitts on. So, still. Doop. High Guardian Space Girl. Was I talking about... Oh yeah, I went into town and... Yeah, orthodontist, it went fine. My teeth didn't need to be removed. I think, yeah, and an apron, and I can do a bunch of ruffles. I was kind of thinking of design yesterday in the shower, where all good designs come from. That's the only place. I'm gonna... full screen that, and get out of that, and start up. I'm gonna do a quick biscuit tier list. I'm gonna indulge myself. One of these on tier maker. I need like an Australian one though. Biscuit. Arnott's biscuits? That's pretty good. Why is there a Minecraft list here? Yeah, what's everyone else's favorite biscuit, though? I think mine would be either a Scotch finger or, like, one of those M&M cookie things. Oh my god, there's so many here that I haven't had. Sweet or savory? Ooh. I suppose either. Like peanut butter? Oh, peanut butter cookies, that's a good choice, yeah. I had a Reese's Cup earlier in this stream for the first time. It was good. Which is similar. Peanut butter, yeah, there's a bakery in town that does really good ones. I haven't got one in a while, though. I need to add a sauce, don't I? Did I capture? I think so. Yeah. Okay, let me crop this, actually. A pro. This is too intense for me. Oh my god. See, I won't crop it, whatever. Just resize it. Put it into where the thing is. I swear I'll get back on track and start designing something. I swear. I just delete it? Yeah, sure, it's fine. Boop. I got so many ads. TikTok? Holy crap. Go away. Okay, so like, these are the Arnott's ones. I don't think I've had all of these, but I can do like a vague list. Okay, so Scotch fingers, they're very simple, but they're good. Trash. There's just so many different ones. I'm gonna have to like reference these. I don't even know if I've had some of these. Arnott's. I don't know what a jammy dodger is. I heard it from Doctor Who. Yeah, it's British, I believe. But I'm assuming it's one of those Kern's cookies. I'm trying to search it what it leads. It's basically a biscuit and then like strawberry jam innard and another biscuit. It's like an Oreo, but not. Oh, milk coffee? They're pretty good, actually. Although maybe I should make like a thing that's... Let's change this to not applicable. I don't know what a nice is. I don't know what this is. Or this teddy bear? I think I know that. Creamy chocolate? Actually, they sound nice, but I don't think they are. Milk chocolate malted milk is good, but is my favorite. Can't think of... Yeah, it's pretty hard, honestly. Shortbread, yeah. It's not shortbread. Like, it's not one that'd fall apart, really. Oh my god. That's a lot of hydrates. How many points do you have, Nuv? How many? Well, I'll drink a lot of water then. Oh my god, you're still going? Okay, I drank a lot of water. It's not the quality of all butter shortbread. It's a shortbread that doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't crumble as much, but it's like similar to shortbread. Yeah, I did a chug jug. I'm gonna die now. Ugh. What was I googling? Water in Vel and just killed me. Creamy choc biscuit. Gotta drink. Okay, I'll drink more. Oh, I did drink. I have a very big bottle and I was drinking from it. Don't worry. I drank a lot of water. I haven't had like any of these. I'm now realizing. I don't think I have that, or that, or that. Monte Carlo. Monte Carlos are good. I once had a chess teacher who dropped a packet of Monte Carlos. Shortbread cream? Oh my god, I have nothing. I'm now realizing I don't eat many biscuits. I mean, that'd probably be good. Mint slice? Not as good as you'd think they are. I like mint, but TV snacks, they're okay. Wagon wheels, actually not that good. Tim Tams, yeah, they're good. Honey Jumbles, I have no idea what that is. Hundreds and Thousands, not that good. Ice Vovo, very good. Okay, I'll drink more water. There you go. Hey, Wagon. I like the idea of wagon wheels, but I get sick of them very quickly. Okay, I think C is unfair. I'll move them up to B+. Actually, have I? I don't know. Shortcake, butter snap, a TikTok. Oh my god, I've had nothing. Tiny Teddies, they can go up there. Chalk Ripple, they're good. Ginger Nut, they're very good. Holy shit, I've had nothing. Well, there we go, there's my list. Yeah, it does say near OST. Okay, there's my amazing Arnott's list. And I'm gonna keep drawing now. So that's what we came here to do, right? The drawers. It's so loud. Okay, so we combine all these. What is this Cooking Mama? Just Cooking Mama VTuber? Okay, maybe not actually. She's not made enough for me. What happened to those? Didn't PETA, like PETA, didn't they make like Cooking Mama spoof games for like animal rights or something at one point? I think that happened, didn't it? And they were like not really very good. PETA? Like what is? I don't even know what they stand for. PETA. Like P. Dot. E. Dot. T. Dot. A. They made some weird stuff at one point. I think they made a Pokemon game where it was like, oh my god, keeping Pokemon is like keeping endangered animals or something. It was really weird. Sega made it. I think I saw the Tails VTuber thing. I believe. VTuber. Yeah. I kind of enjoy that. I would really enjoy an Eggman VTuber. I think that'd be really funny. I'm just gonna think about the clothes first, I think. Just get like a basic body. Basic body, go. It's like mannequin. That shoulder's a bit large. I think maybe for like, can they get like Jim Carrey to be a VTuber for the promotion of the Sonic movie, the second one? I mean, I'm gonna watch the second Sonic movie, but that would make me want to watch it more. Jim Carrey VTuber? Holy crap. I think that's a good idea. So I like this weird color thing from these. Let's just give it a normal whatever face. I'm gonna get the clothes first. Maybe the hair as well. It's kind of important for a design. You wasted Don't worry, I drank arguably too much water. You Is it a waste? My god, that head is like Megamind. What's going on there? Well spent. It was a good investment. It's a concave, oh god. Oh no. Jim is too animated, he'd break the mods, true. You wouldn't be able to make like a VTuber model that could track Jim's faces that well. Oh, it's so true. Head full of jam. Just jam brain? It's just leaking out the sides. Could be like a slime girl. That might be too advanced though. Is there like half slime girls? Is that a thing? Or it could be like Foo Fighters, where it's like inhabiting a normal human, but inside it's not a human. We can get really the dark lore of the Jammy Dodger VTuber. The Grinch. Oh god, Jim's faces are amazing. I don't know how he does it. Actually, in photographs, I have like a Jim Carrey face. I will admit. Normally I don't, but otherwise I'm like, it's pretty bad. I look like I'm gonna murder everyone else in the photo at all times. It's kind of a problem, actually. I've just learned not to smile in photos. So I want like... I definitely want this. Like the baker thing. I don't even know what you call that. So it's just like a delinquent. A Japanese delinquent thing. How they're... Oh, okay, never mind. I see how it works. It's like that. It's like a double-breasted sort of thing. I see. And I think, like, big puffies would be fun. Because you could try and... If I mimic, like... some of the ruffles, like, around here. I guess it'd be sort of Magical Girl as well, then. Maybe if I... have, like, a band around here. Maybe I can have, like, a bow coming off that. And then this having ruffles here. And this can be, like... a bit of the... it'd be, like, similar to the biscuit, I guess. Maybe I could... No, that'd be too complex. I need to reel it back. It can't be too insane. Maybe some... Oh yeah, the big oven mitts. That's right. I was gonna say maybe some gloves, but the mitts. The mitts. What the fuck do mitts look like? This is just planning stuff. I'll go back properly. I feel like this is too intense. I thought this would be more relaxing. Last time I listened to this, I swear it was more relaxing. Is there like a relaxing near playlist? Relaxing near music. Because that's what I wanted. Okay. Ugh. Maybe like a... If we have like an apron here, that's gonna cover up... Maybe it could be like one of those pocket aprons where it's like a band around here and it goes in. Like a sort of... I don't know how it's pulling in. Let me get the booba. The booba. Sound alerts haven't been... No, damn. I need... Yeah. Video game relaxing music. It's good. Sound alerts? I don't know. I feel like... some reason recently Twitch has been kind of wacky. The other day I like didn't get notified that there was a sub at all. Like there wasn't a notification on OBS and there wasn't a notification on like my Twitch dashboard. I was like, what? That's kind of important, you know? I don't want to miss that info. If I have that, maybe an apron that goes... I suppose, why would you have... Then again, it's a VTuber, I can do what I want. Doesn't matter. Why would you have this, VTuber? Have it, like, going into here. That. Maybe I could put, like, baking shit into here. A utility belt? That doesn't really... I suppose it'd just be a way to keep the apron on, really. Doesn't have to be anything more than that. We should have more ruffles, though. That should be like a common thing. Yeah. There's a lot of relaxing video game music, but it's just... I mean, you can probably find a lot of it by just searching on YouTube, though. I can't think of much off the top of my head, though, sadly. I think it needs to be more Baker, though. Ricky Baker? Some things Bakers have. They have little funny hats. I mean, bakers are kind of just dressed like maids a lot of the time, actually. Can't believe most of the relaxing songs in a game I haven't heard is from fighting. Which fighting game? Bit strange that there's so many relaxing ones from high-octane fighting. Maybe if I make it a... Actually, we'll keep going with this design and we can think back more. I don't know, have like a pouch? Maybe not a pouch. A pocket. Maybe multiple layers? That's kind of fun. King of Fighters 96 Big Shot arranged. Oh, just what I see. Yeah, I read that original one wrong. Yeah, King of Fighters. Sure. That is a relaxing song. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know why I can't play sound alerts of... Yeah, maybe it could just be a sound alerts problem, to be fair. I kind of want the middle belt, but it doesn't really make sense with the design, but I mean... Whatever. Like a second thing that starts around here, maybe. Maybe we could just go all the way up, actually. It's kind of fun. We have a second... Could just go into this, actually, maybe. Yeah, that could be where the ruffles are. My normal... I don't know, maybe... Strange. Could just be sound alerts. I'm still not sure about the hair. I never know enough hairstyles to think of them. I was thinking maybe something big, but I don't know how I could relate it to being like a baker or a maid or a cookie. Maybe tied back? Don't want to get it in the food? It wouldn't always be tied back. I don't know. Make this mitt bigger. Big mitt. Big meaty claws. Apparently, when I go report, so I can report the problem to sound alerts, it just gives me options to report me. Oh. Thank you, sound alerts. Very useful. I'm going to my dashboard for sound alerts. Dashboard. Do the sideburns so it looks like a Jamie Dodger. One chick from Star Wars. Oh. Oh, the buns. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why I read that as sideburns. Yeah, like a Princess Leia. Yeah. That could work. Okay, that's going into my brain. Remembering that one. I mean, sideburns are a fun character design thing as well. Yeah, my sound alert dashboard isn't saying anything weird, so it might just be something maybe on Twitch's end or yours, I'm not sure. I think big dress is a fun idea. Even though it doesn't really make sense with the whole baker thing. You. It's kind of like that one Wallace and Gromit. The, serial killer. Okay, maybe it's not like that, actually. Never mind. I can't believe they actually put that pun in that movie. That was the entire basis. It was just serial killer. Like, puffy dress, maybe. Just want the dress for the ruffles, I think. Maybe it could be. You're back. Back from Twitch Purgatory. That or something. Have more than one layer. Buns. Still no sound alerts redeemed, but messages, at least the messages are okay. It's strange that the sound alerts aren't working though. I think they're called space buns. Yeah. Have like, maybe if the hair is a like creamy blonde and also red, you could have it be like a bit of both. It's like space buns. They're like, ooh. Still want them to look like a bit like hair though. It's something like. Let me have a look at Google for space buns. How interesting can you get with these? Most of them are just pulled back, but you could have a little bit of fringe, which I think is fun. Could have a long back as well. Like... back into the buns. Into the bunch. Could have it go long? Maybe like... curly, sort of? Bit weird going from no volume to a lot of volume, though. I don't really like this head I've drawn. No, it's just like a base head. That's a little bit better. Big forehead. Maybe like that? Like the idea of having a little bit of a fringe, though. Yeah, she's coming down from... I make this a bit more... less pulled back, I think. I like the idea of her being like... a weird slime girl inhabiting... like a human body. As weird as it sounds. And it's kind of body horror as it is. I kind of like it. It's just like coming out from here. That's, yeah, it is kind of messed up, but I mean, what VTuber isn't messed up? That makes it look a bit too, like, crazy. Maybe if it's not fully pulled back. It's just, maybe one side, and you can have this coming down here. Or maybe you could just have a bit of this hair falling off if this side is up. That. Yeah, I kind of like this hairstyle. It's pretty cute. Which is what I want. Give me the cute, horrific slime girl VTuber. That will destroy you. She wants subs because you'll be assimilated into the Legion. And the jammy dodges she makes are actually embedded with parts of the slime girl that slowly and surely take over your body. It's kind of horrific, but that's fine. It's fine. Just nothing to worry about. Okay, I like that hairstyle, but I want to I want to try some different outfit stuff out, I think. We could go more leaning into the baker rather than the maid, I think. That might be interesting. If I copy this one. Yep. And select both of them. It's always good to iterate on designs. Okay, these two? Is it? So I'll find out. This is what not naming my layers gets me. It's come back to bite me. Okay, just turn off that one for now. Keep the hair how it is, because I actually like this hairstyle a lot. Doesn't really make sense. Like, if that hair was... That's a lot of hair, but that's fine. It's a VTuber, it doesn't need to make sense. The beauty of it. I like the puffy sleeves, I think. I like those a lot. Maybe we could have like a half apron. That could be interesting. And I like the mitts. That's a fun idea. Could do like a fun pattern on those as well, I think. Maybe like a checkered or a tartan. Tartan? I don't know. Some sort of pattern. Try and make this more of a baker uniform. What's that one over here look like? Is it? Yeah, there's 2 buttons on each side. I think it's like, yeah, it goes over there. Okay. Goes over from this thing. Like clips. If I do like that. Do like 6 or so buttons? I think that'd work. Have those a bit higher. Maybe have like... I suppose the puffy sleeves don't really make sense then, though. So why does she randomly have puffy sleeves on her, like, baker's jacket? Could alternatively do, like... As fun of the puffy sleeves are, you could do, like, a... something like this. Could emulate the puffy sleeves by, just making the jacket like, kind of big, and then have it come into here. Done this before with one of my uni designs. It's just very easy to make a round shape. You have it be tied off. But coming back out, could have the bow again. I don't know why she'd have that. I don't know, just for fashion, I guess. Probably be like a red, like the Jamie Dodger jam as well. This I could make the jacket nice and like puffy as well, which would be kind of fun. Just draw that mitt. I haven't really thought about the bottom half, but I mean it's just like pants or legs, so... Could still do a heart, I think, yeah. And I think you could do like a half apron. Like one that's just tied around the bottom bit. Wait, hold on, what was it? Was he Maury Baker? Is that what I was looking at? How do you have a bakery emote? Thank you. That's incredibly fitting. An insane amount. I just need like an image of one of them. Okay, that works. Like this. How it's like tied off just at the bottom, I think. I don't know why I remember that design. I can still have the like puffy bit coming in here as well, which is I like. I don't know, something about designs when they have like a boop, like a little weird puffy bit. I like it a lot. Put spikes on the gloves? Oh my god, it's a fighting stance. She rips through the gloves and has like slime-sickle things. Spikes. They're gonna fuck you up. That's her battle mode. I kind of like this one because it's different. It's not just like a maid sort of outfit. If that makes sense. It's like mixing it up a bit, you know? If you're a fighter character, Jamie Dodger, oh, that's a good one as well, yeah. If she ever needs, like, highly destructive weapons. I think I could add the ruffles to these as well. I could do it to the gloves, actually, probably. Just imagine those being proper ruffles. Look at this. It's like one of those. What are they called? Fuck. Is it like a garter? Garter belt? Okay, maybe not a garter belt. Maybe just a garter. It's the term I'm looking for. I want to have something around the neck, though, I think. Just have like a Jamie Dodger pendant. That's pretty simple, but it works. That's where her slime mass is kept. Kind of just... Hold on, wait. Have I just... Okay, it's different enough. Okay. This is what's like, it's kind of just like... It's almost just the TF2 medic. It's pretty close. It's not quite. So I'm eating some chocolate. I mean, I'm not sorry about it, but that's what I'm doing. Oh wait, that's the sleeve, I see. I kind of like big stupid belts in designs. Like ridiculously big. Like, have you ever seen like Guilty Gear's designs from those games? How they just have like stupid amounts of belts? It's just fun. Maybe like most of the body is covered because she can only properly replicate the top half of the human, and there's like a little bit of slime you can see on the neckline or something. That's why she's always wearing gloves and long like clothes and stuff. Deep lore. Kind of like that idea. I think I like... As much as I like the maid design, I think I like the more Baker one. Yeah, I could round these off a bit more though, so they're less square. Maybe I could make them more pointy, actually. It's an alternate route. To like contrast how circular the hair is. Yeah, okay, I like this design. Let me box up this old one in a folder and then I'll just hide it. Then I'll iterate on this one another time, just to see if I can bring anything else out of it. Okay. Just bring back this body. Oops. Actually, I'll just duplicate both of them. I'll erase that and that. Yep. Or is that both of the red ones? Yeah, that is. I should really, you know, label my layers, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it's simple as that, really. I'm too lazy. Way too lazy. Whereas I should think about the pants as well. I think it'll just be pants. You know, just your stock standard. Pants. Okay, the neck's kind of fucked, actually. Go round these down a bit more as well. Probably have those, yeah, going in a bit more, I think. Less static sort of thing. Going down a bit more. Can have like a tiny little bit of the slime. I'm thinking of having one of the eyes be like kind of fucked up or something. It's kind of like weird horror, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. It's not a problem. What do they call it? A tent? I was like a Twitter trend recently where people are like, do the pocket, the tent, and some other stuff, like drawing a character, I think. Dang Twitter trend. And then it's button, button. Actually, no, it wouldn't be going like that, would it? How does it work? Baker jacket? I don't know what they're called. Baker... uniform? Yeah, it doesn't go all the way over the thing. Chef jacket. Oh, yeah. You're right. It is just a chef. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Yeah, it doesn't go all the way over the torso, though. It only goes like half of the way. Still do all the buttons. Erase that for now. Probably push this silhouette a little more. Fancy words. I know what I'm doing. The apron is tied at the front too? Is it? doesn't like wrap back around. Like you have it here, and then it is your torso, and it goes at the front, and it's like oop oop at the back. Makes it easier to take off if you get. Oh. Wait, how does it, like, is it, like, wrapped up here, then? Would it be, instead of, like, this not being at the, back, would it be up here? That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that, but it makes sense. It's wrapped around the back. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I get a reference for this. This is kind of fun, actually. Hold on. Like, I could have it like that, and then it kind of acts like a skirt as well. If it's like wrapped up here, and I got rid of the image. I'm gonna have to reference a proper knot later. But if it's like knotted here, say it's like that. Give it like little pockets as well, yeah. Little pockets. Pockets are always fun. May have it be a bit shorter though, actually. It's a VTuber, it doesn't need to make sense. Just the big one? I suppose, yeah. Just have a big fuck off pocket. It's like, whoop. You hated your shit. I mean, they don't look exactly incredibly comfortable. At least I'm getting the knowledge though, right? It's coming in useful. I wouldn't have known they were tied at the front. Wouldn't be in as big as a knot as that, but also it's a drawing, so. I'll reference a knot later. I always think about how, like... God, how does cooking happen so quickly in in a kitchen? It takes me like 12 years to cook anything, man. I don't know how chefs do it. Get like a weird ribbon thing. To make it look more Jamie Dodger, I think. of any actual reason. Weigh everything first and a good time schedule. Yeah, I guess that helps. And I mean, it depends on the kitchen, but if you have like a line of people, I guess, working, probably helps a bit. If you're actually all like coordinated and stuff. More people in the same, yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, there is literally the too many cooks or one broth or whatever, but if they're all like far away working, maybe. Then again, I have no clue. You've obviously been in the kitchen and I haven't, so what do I know? Big fuck off mitts. Yeah, they'll be going out. I know how hands work. Definitely. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Where's that from, actually? Oh, no, it's... Yes, the Adult Swim thing. Oh my god. I watched this the other day, yeah. It's just like 11 minutes of too many cooks.
That way, that's your sister.
Imagine what would it have been watching that the first time it aired on Adult Swim? Like, how confused would you have been? Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Maybe I could have like a this character has one of these things. I could have it like have the dodger be like that. Pendant and have it come out of that. Unlike one of those like stereotypical Texan businessman things. Learning with Pibby. Is that... I think I've heard of that. Hold on. Let me Google that. Yeah, that's the thing that, like, all the stuff's corrupted. That... I'm interested about that, because that could be really cool. I think. It's called, like, necktie? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe not. I think I'd like just the pendant a bit. Just more simple. Have it? Where would it be? It's too much. I've been meaning to watch, oh god, what's the Smiling Friends, that Adult Swim show. I've been meaning to watch that for, like, a fucking million years. Like, yeah, I'll watch that in a bit, and then I keep forgetting. Because it's made by, who was it? how did I forget? Makers. Only, yeah, the Zach and yeah. Yeah. I asked someone what their thoughts were and they didn't like it, then I said happened to be kind of, or yeah. I think it's just depending on how much Cartoon Network are willing to let them like go wild with the kid characters, I think. Because I don't know how protective Cartoon Network would be. Although if it's on Adult Swim, reasonably no kids would be watching it, you'd think. You'd hope. Okay, I want to give her pants. Get this girl some pants. Actually, make this all bigger. Let me expand my working area. I'm thinking just like normal shoes and shit. It doesn't need to be too complicated. It's not like you really see the bottom half of the VTuber anyway. Like, you don't see the bottom half of me. It doesn't exist, but you don't see it. So no one could say it doesn't. Probably draw guides for these legs, but no, I'm gonna do that, never mind. I'm not gonna just draw them. I don't currently have the brain for it. He could probably be down here, really. Don't need to be that big, though. Thin him out a bit. It's kind of just like a dead pose. I'll probably do a better one in a bit. I'll redraw everything, really. I have the leg on this. They'll just sort of be like normal straight pants, I think. Probably, I think that'd be black. Like a jet blue, maybe. Just so it's not the same as all the other color and everything else. Yeah, just some of the stock standard shoes. Shoes. Maybe like going up to here. Going like that. You really short? Sorta, yeah, actually. It's like half her legs got cut off or something. We'll move these up in a second, actually. They're a bit low for her, like, torso and then hips. And then the legs are like all the way down here. Give her like fun little socks. That could be fun. I don't know what to be on them, but I could give them. Socks with fun designs are always cool. Okay, then be lower than though. It's like the under. Let me think this. So if this is going to, let's say the jacket goes to about here. Pants would probably go like boop, 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 boop. Like out to there, yeah. And this though. I don't know why I didn't delete that. I don't need a random torso drawing. I think it's still a bit small, actually. Let me do the head thing. It's 1, 2, 4. How many was that? 6. That's not that short, actually. That's like pretty normal human height. I'm gonna eat the last of my chocolate. Oh. Let me get rid of some of this. Right, don't need it. I might make the red lines black. Hmm. What else could I look at some other designs? Hold on. Gotta get inspiration. Hmm. I guess I could do another garter. No, I don't really like that idea, actually. I guess I could just do, like, if I make the pants black, I could have, like, dust and shit, and, like, cooking stuff on the pants. And that'd give it more of a less blank thing down the bottom. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna make this ever so slightly longer. Not just these, but that bit, I think. Where is this one? Here. Let me change this to if I can find the tonal correction. There we go. Sort of like that, yeah. I need to think of a face and stuff though as well, which is pretty important when it comes to the whole streaming thing. Well, not necessarily, but I don't know. Whatever. I need to think of how to properly draw the knot as well. Do I want to give her earrings? Could just have like little hearts. That's a common thing in her design, so yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Do like a simple face for now. Not simple, but think of it. Biscuit earrings? You could, yeah, actually. It could be little biscuits. I could have them like this, maybe. That sort of. Give it like a rounded nose, I think. Like the big, like chunky eyebrows as well. I just like drawing them. They're just fun. So if one eye is, let's say one eye is normal. This one, sure. Maybe if I make the iris? I think it's the iris, right? Not the pupil. Iris is the black bit, right? I think so. Yeah. Pretty sure. If I make that like a heart. Maybe have it be similar to the colors of the biscuit as well. But then I can have like this eye maybe. Can't really represent it without color. Let me combine these layers so I can erase a bit easier. It'll be like more... How could I make it more Jamie Dodger? Maybe... I suppose the eye... I don't remember what it's called, but the eye white will probably be a different color. And then maybe the color of the eye could be different as well, but I think it'd be similar in like shape to this one, so can't really tell. It's kind of body horror, kind of terrifying. Someone's body has been taken over by a slime, and they're now inhabiting them. But you know, it's whatever. It's fine. It's manageable. Just don't think about it, and it's fine. I think our foreheads huge. I can fix it later, though. Okay. I'm gonna draw a better version of that, I think. Let me box some of this other stuff up, though, so it's not confusing me on the layers. Okay, goodbye. Just drink more water, even though I drank like a million glasses before. Damn it. Time has passed so quickly on the stream. No. I can only stream for a little bit today because I've got more work to do outside of it. It's like I want to finish the design and stuff. Ugh. Actually, let me think of a pose first. Say that and immediately don't think of a pose. That video end? Yes. What do I want now? Suppose I could just play it again, whatever. They have a D&D monster, really? What? Which D&D monster? Because that's kind of interesting, actually. If I have, like... just like a body snatcher. Why can I not think right now? I don't remember the name, but I think the backstory for it has been created. Was a Make-A-Wish kid wanted to visit Wizard of Coast, and he ran the... Ooh, right. That's a fun thing. See if I can find it. The Oblex. Oblex. What a name. Oblex. Oblexes were extraordinary, intelligent oozes created by mind flayers that fed on other creatures' memories. They're capable of using those memories to create replicas of their victims, which they use to further hunt and feed. So the memories, they could replicate credible copies of them. It is similar. I guess that, yeah, that's a lot of... There's a few things like that, actually, now I'm thinking of it. It's kind of like, The Thing, from The Thing as well, sort of. Not really. Not in the ooze sense, but as like the taking over sense. God, The Thing is a great movie. Great horror movie. Guess? Yeah. I guess the Obelix is more like creating a fake sort of thing, which is similar, yeah. I didn't like make a playlist of just video game music. Didn't Smosh make a parody of that? Did they? That sounds familiar, actually. Wait, Smosh. Let me see. The Ditto, yes, from 2011, the Ditto.
The sequel is way more sucky than the original movie.
Oh my god. Smosh was like, god, they made so much cool stuff. I still like, is it Anthony? Wait, which one's Anthony? I think it's Anthony. Remembering, yeah, the good old 2011 YouTube. It was a time. It was a great time. Yeah, Anthony. His interview show on his channel is pretty good. Yeah, Anthony. God, YouTube in those days was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was very organic, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. There was something about it. It was just so much fun to watch. I mean, it's still really fun to watch these days. It just had a different feeling, I think. Fuck Defy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's how they, like, Smosh got fucked over by, Defy. Yeah. Didn't, like, most of the shit get deleted? And something bad happened. I only vaguely remember the entire situation. I cannot remember, but something bad happened, yeah. It wasn't good. As far as I remember. Defy basically stole a lot of people's page. Oh, that's fucked. Like, come on. Come on. I don't know what this leg is doing. It's doing something. It's a bit too small as well, actually. It needs to be longer. Goes deeper than that, but that, yeah. There's probably a lot of other shit that they did. There's a lot of those, like, those YouTube, I can't remember what they're called, company sort of things. They like Machinima, I remember a lot of stuff going on with Machinima, like how you just could not, if you partnered with Machinima in like the 2011-ish YouTube days, you were fucked. Like, they helped you a lot initially when YouTube didn't have like a lot of ad revenue funding and shit. But like, their contracts were pretty much impossible to get out of. It was crazy. So many creators got like yoinked up by them and then spat out. I have the foot going like, cool pose. I'm pretty sure Machinima was shut down. Machinima Inc. Yeah, they were good. God, some of those... I mean, it is very, very much so nostalgia. I'll admit a lot of it is, but like, there was something about them. It was very simple. Generally, everyone was in it, like, just because they, man, I'm just gonna make some fucking YouTube videos. Which is still, honestly, what happens today. But, like, I don't know. The internet as a whole, I think, was very different until more recent years. It was a more, like, backwater feeling. Due to the whole, like, lack of... Like, if you wanted to go on the internet, you needed your own computer and your own internet connection, and the, like, not commercialization, the ready availableness of mobile phones and internet data from those changed that a lot. As goddamn helpful as they are. Yeah, YouTube wasn't worried about what kinds of videos, hot meme, oh, there was some of the, it's just, it was so highly condensed with good, high quality videos. It was less, I guess, watered down. Like, there's a lot of shit on it these days, and there was a lot of shit on it those days, but I think there was more golden, like, finds in those days. Like, I feel like there's a lot of content on YouTube these days that is just slept on majorly, and no one knows about it. Like, I probably don't know about half the amazing stuff. But when they changed a lot of, like, algorithm stuff in those days, and it, like, hampered a lot of YouTubers' growth, and probably stopped a lot of really good content from being made. Which kind of sucks. And they still do it these days with all the like content restrictions, and it's hard to deal with copyright for reviews and monetization and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, just how it is. I have like this arm maybe going down. It's the wrong color. Doing like one of these weird fisty things where it's like off the side. That. Hope Red and Link are treating... I think they would be. Red and Link do seem like really nice guys, so... I can't imagine them treating them badly. Like, if they were treating them shittily... Like, if Red and Link, in like 20 years, turn out to be like the biggest motherfuckers ever, I'll be very surprised. I mean, they have like families and shit. So you'd hope they're at least somewhat credible. I mean, all they do is just make, like, YouTube videos reviewing and discussing shit, so... I'm swearing a lot today, I don't know why. I'd be very surprised if they turned out to be bad eggs. They seem very chill and nice people. I guess it's sort of like a symbiote. In a way. Like an invasive symbiote. Oh, okay, maybe not. That's more like a Venom thing, where you get a suit. Kind of like, just like Foo Fighters, is what I'm thinking. From JoJo. They play the employees with LaCroix. Yes, I got my monthly LaCroix payment. That will sustain me for the rest of the month. Delicious. Getting paid with LaCroix. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I think this is a bit too small, this character. Needs to be elongated a little. I've heard only bad things about LaCroix. Actually, it's weird. I hear a very mixed... I think it's like everyone who lives in LA likes LaCroix because that's the only thing to drink. Isn't it, like, described as water where it's been in the general presence of a fruit or something? Like, a lemon sneezed on LaCroix or something. Like, it's lightly flavored water. It always surprises me in America how prevalent, like, drinking water being undrinkable is. You know, you just have to go out and buy water bottles. Because, like, in Australia, a lot of water will be, like, sometimes it'll taste bad, but it's still drinkable. Sometimes in America, you just can't. It's like, wow, that ain't good. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I'll wait to do the knot later, and I'll do it properly. Do it proper. I used to like, in California near LA, about an hour on the highway, my preferred drink was Arizona, like Arizona iced tea. I've heard that's good. That's what it is. Yeah, I just haven't heard many very good things about LaCroix. It just gets made fun of a lot, I think. Feels good to design a character, actually. It's definitely my like most favorite bit of drawing, just designing things. Now the other flavor, Arizona's. Ooh, I didn't realize there was like different ones. Arizona watermelon. Oh, okay, I see. I mean, it has a less like fucky name than the LaCroix, so I think that's a big plus. Like, oh, I'm going to have some LaCroix, or I'm going to have an Arizona watermelon or something. It's like, oh, that's a bit more. It's a bit less pretentious. Fucking big cancer, $1. Whew, that is a good deal. Oh wait, I should make the buttons hearts. Oh my god, brain blast. Easy. God, $1 for a can. Whew. That's good. I still wish my high school, they offered like a America trip. Actually, technically I wasn't in the class for it. And I was like, I mean, I probably could have gone. But it was fairly expensive, and I was like, I don't need to. But 2 of my friends went, and I was like, man, from what I heard about it, probably would have been a good idea to go to America. Like, that'd have been very, very enjoyable, and I'd have more experiences. If I could go back and, like, change the fact that I didn't do that, I think I would. Then I could be more knowledgeable. That hip's going out. Depends where. It was like a STEM trip, like a technologies and stuff trip. So it was. I mean, I could probably ask, but it was a lot of. Oh god, I can't remember where they went. Boston? It might have been. I think they went to NASA as well. Wait, that's Florida, isn't it? They might have been. They might have been in Florida. Is NASA in Florida? Hold on. I only think NASA's in Florida because it's a plot point in Gojo. The fuck is NASA? Maybe there's multiple, actually. It's probably more than one. Washington? Okay, I was wrong. Wait, let me message her. Where did you go in America? Okay. If I get an answer soon, I'll talk. I'll speak. Noticed by the CIA. Oh god, all of them? They're gonna all come after me. Fuck. No, please, I'm just... Oh no. I swear, I didn't do anything. Totally. I think I want to make this a bit more. Tiny bit more long. It was Florida. I mean, visiting Florida would have been funny, pretty funny. to be honest. That's like the only place I'd ever been in America? Like, that's kind of funny. It would have been hot as balls? Yeah, probably. It'd definitely be... I'm guessing Florida's like a humid hot as well. I don't think it'd be too different from here, though, to be fair. That's what's weird. The head's really big. It's very flompy? Swampy. I think Florida, from what I've heard and seen and shit. That's Georgia? Oh. I mean, I know Florida has crocodiles, so that's why I was assuming swampy. One of the things I heard from their America trip is, like, as they landed, they saw like 20 billion American flags. Like there was just flags everywhere, which was surprising because you don't really see many Australian flags around Australia. Kind of like her jaw. Yeah. I'm so inexperienced when it comes to the Americas. Good thing, like, 90% of the people online are American. I can query them. Yeah, it's a bit low. Okay, what did it's like going down. It's going timber. It's going down. It's going timber. I suppose if it's like a front view, it'd be like this, wouldn't they? I haven't thought of the color palette. I think I can make it up as I go along, though. I can think. I should make them bigger. Bigger bun. Enlarge the space bunch. Don't know how to work on a side view. Kind of like macaroons. I was trying to avoid saying enlarge her buns. Enlarge the buns, but yes. My anaconda don't want none if you ain't got those buns, hun? Son? Hun? Son? I don't remember. What a song. Yeah, it starts after. Maybe this should be like, if I ever design other VTubers, I do like make VTubers into, make VTubers out of just random shit. I always give them the exact same, like, front hair thing that I have. Even if it makes no sense, I just put it in anyway. That'd be kind of really stupid. But, I mean, I kind of like the idea. Always one stray hair over the left/right eye, depending on how you're looking at it. I think should be sort of like untrustworthy. Oh, I don't know how to describe it. Not like Yandere. Yandere? That's a Yondara is like, yeah, like sort of crazy. I think she'd be like nice, but only under the guise that she's trying to add you to the slime hive mind. If that makes sense. Like, she'd be really sweet, but she's trying to get you to become part of the Slive. The Slive? The Slive hive mind. Slive? I can't speak. I give it like big lash. Big lash. Okay, they were pointy that way. So like airplane wings. Down, down. Maybe it should be less of an insane smile. Maybe like a. Yeah, like that. Bit less going to immediately kill you. Or maybe it's not death. Maybe it's just all your innards become part of the Slive. The Slive? Whatever, I'm calling it the Slive now. And then you cease all cognitive function. It's not death, though. You're still technically alive, sort of. Maybe like a little bit is dripping out or something. The slime is dripping from the eye. I could give it like cheek things. Maybe, I don't know. Think about when I'm coloring. Do you want to give it strands of red in the hair, I think, as well? I do like this, where it's like her hair is wrapped in a way that the buns look like how Jamie Dodgers look, sort of. OMG, girl boss moment. Okay, I said I was... In my mind, I was only going to go for 2 hours, but I'm going to finish this drawing. Because I don't have much time to dedicate today. To be honest. But I don't want to finish without finishing this, so... You know. I don't know why this doesn't fit in my brain. This is not attaching to the body. Mentally. I know it doesn't have a neck, and that's why it's not attached, but... Why is it not attaching? What the heck? What the heck? Jammy-chan? I don't know what to call this. Janice Dodger? That's kind of weird, actually. Janice Dodger. Jammy-chan's kind of cute. Oh my god, this is like my third OC ever. I like never make OCs, I don't know why. Kapuba. Too large. Sorry, I'm reducing it. Okay. Okay, I like the face development from that to that. It's much nicer. You can tell I've warmed up between those two. I actually really like this character. I think if I do the little heart things, like how you like hook up the, well, not hook up, but hang up the gloves, have them like that. Maybe I could have the red near the bottom of the hair as well, actually. That could make sense. If the hands... Where's the... Yeah, the thumb would be in, so you wouldn't see it. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. Hands on your hip like that. And you're also wearing a glove, yeah. Shouldn't see it. I can get rid of that. Yeah. We don't need that ear either, that doesn't make sense. Veto it. 86 it, that's what they say, I think. I don't know, I've heard that on Kitchen Nightmares. 86 it. It's like the cooking term to get rid of it. If I make them pants, that's like... got the line in the middle. Kind of suit pants, but not really. Dress pants, I guess. Give this a lace. Not a lace, but a ruffle. I still want to give her, like, funny little socks. Funny little socks. Just the pendant. That's where the original person is. That's their soul. It's trapped in there. It's like if you've seen Turning Red, how the panda gets locked into the the pendant. That's the original body soul, definitely. That's the law. That makes sense. Checks out. Supposed to be hearts on these as well. Let's do the whoop-woo. No whoop-woo. It should be... I don't think it should be going out as much, actually. It should be more like that. I crack my knuckles a little. Ah! Gotta keep the hands stretched. Or else they'll, I don't know, fall off or something. Probably. I'm surprised my hands haven't fallen off already, honestly. I don't take very good care of them. How have they not quit? This should be up a bit, actually. Probably flip the canvas in a little bit as well. Oh god, I don't want to flip the canvas, though. I'm scared. Boop. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Need more reduction. The booba, it's not making sense. I won't lie. I mean, it doesn't make sense in most anime artworks ever, but it needs to be a little bit more sensical. I think. Maybe I should just embrace it not making sense. Who knows? Then I'll get posted to r/men drawing women, everyone's favorite subreddit. I fucking hate that subreddit so much. Sucks. Okay. Thinking of giving the gloves like a lined sort of... Even though that's a bitch to draw. Maybe I won't do that, actually. Now I'm thinking about that. I suppose it could be like... I don't know. I'll think about when I'm coloring it. I can deal with that problem later. Okay. Make this a bit more wacky-dacky perspective. So it's really coming at you. And then there's... Surprise, surprise. Actually... If those jammy... The jammy dodger wouldn't already have the gem in it if it was just taken out of the tray. Hold on. Or would it? Hold on. Jammy dodger. Is it like a YouTube video I can watch of someone making these? Homemade jammy dodgers. Yeah. Nope, that's something else. YouTube. I need to see them come out of the oven. Show me them directly out. It's just putting them in. Okay, they don't have the jam already in them. That's important. Do I want to just forego it for the sake of making her look like a baker? Yes. Yes, I do. Fuck it, whatever. It's fine. No one will know. Everyone will know. Doesn't matter. It's whatever. Copy these. Move them down slightly. Whoop. I can just put red between those. Just make it like an extra line. Yeah, that'll work. Do you discriminate? No, I do. I don't discriminate against Booba, no. It's just a bit extreme how I drew it. I envy artists who can draw like crazy, amazing big Booba. If you've seen the artist KU. Is that it? Yeah. KU. K-A-Y space Y-U. My preferred Booba? I don't really care. It's whatever. It's not the Booba, it's what's attached to the Booba. I was gonna get one of KU's drawings up, but I don't think I can show that on Twitter, actually. On, not on Twitter. On, on Twitch. That might get me banned. I'll make sure to add the ruffles to these when I draw them. What does Biscuit look like? Go to these. And the medic. I don't need you. But little bits. I guess I can just draw one cookie and duplicate it, actually. That's a lot easier. That's a lot easier. It's like 12,000 times easier. Maybe I might move you onto a new canvas. You might get transported. How about this? It's a bit too big. Same. Preferably not massively huge, like as much as I'd love to be smothered by a death of it's not your fair. Death by snoo. Yay! Oh no! Yeah, it's like, yeah, whatever. I don't really mind. At the end of the day, it just comes down to personal preference. Yeah. Ah. Oh my god. Staying up till like past midnight last night was not a good idea. Oop, yeah, exactly. Math, it's like the Incredibles. Wait. Where is it? This one, where he's like, math is math, but it's Booba is Booba. There we go. Am I gonna do this with a pen that's got weight on it or a pen that doesn't have weight on it? I think I'm just gonna be lazy because I don't want to do a second pass with a pen that has weight. I'm just gonna do it with weight. So I have to come up with how the eye is actually going to look. Like, it's going to be the jam color. I know that much. Like this eye. Like the weird one. I haven't properly decided, though. Guess I could just have the iris be getting, like, more jammy or more darker red as it gets inner more, I suppose. Like, an eye patch is cool. Oh, but then you won't know that's like not as body horror. Fuck. I'm thinking about the eye patch. It's in my brain. Yeah, she can... it makes sense. Maybe, let's just say she's not wearing it right now. But in future, she will be wearing an eye patch. Because that's kind of dope, honestly. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Note for self, eye patch on Jamie Dodger lady. And I mean, eye patches are cool. Actually, I want that to be more curved. Bow ties? Bow ties are alright. I don't think I'd define bow ties as cool. I think I'd define them as classy. Although, I think they can be cool. I don't think they make you cool, but if you are cool, they make you cooler. Yeah, I thought so. That was exactly. I did immediately think of the Doctor. Like, he's cool with his bow tie. I'll say that. His bow tie is sick. That, oh, which Doctor was that? Which one had the bow tie? The 11th, that's what it was. Good old Matt. Yeah, Matt. Matt Smith. What a look, honestly. You pulled it off. Very well. It always surprises me when you hear Matt Smith in, like, interviews and stuff, or just talking. And he's got, like, the most Scottish accent ever. Wait, is that Matt Smith? I think of the other. Accent. No, yeah, David Tennant, that's it, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I'm getting my doctors mixed up. Yeah, but when you hear David Tennant talking, like in an interview, you're like, what the fuck? Because he so naturally does his accent. I think it's because they're so close together as doctors. My brain like combined them sometimes. He was in that one Jesus movie. One's my favorite. Man. It's so close between David and Matt. Like... Can I just... I don't know. Both Matt and David at the same time. God. It's such a choice, though. They're, like, so good. Maybe Matt. I feel like I... Oh, but Dave... I'm just trying to remember who I watched more of. Because I don't remember many of the episodes. We've had this conversation before, I think. It's Matt or David, I think. I haven't watched that much of the old Doctor stuff, though. So I can't really comment on the old ones. My brother actually had a scarf that was I can't remember which Doctor it is. The one with the Doctor that has the scarf, like that Doctor. My brother had a like the exact scarf he had. Someone made it for him, I believe, probably in a cupboard somewhere in my house. I should do that hair before I color it. So I don't think of a name for this. Jamie? Because it's kind of similar to Jam. Oh god, that's kind of dumb. Jamie Dodger? A lot of people pick Matt. He played the role of Doctor perfectly, but David Tennant brought life to him. I feel like with harder emotions, David... Yeah. David did bring so much. Like, I remember a lot of the episodes were really good emotionally. Like, yeah, like you said. Was David the one where he's like, I don't want to go? Yeah. That's like a, ooh, that hits hard, that bit. I don't want to go. Yeah.
I don't want to go.
Ugh. Ooh. They did 3 take. That's pretty. Honestly, that's not much for like that emotional of a scene. That's a pretty. I think that's a pretty quick turnaround. It goes to show David's like prowess as the Doctor. I don't want to go because you have to nail that sort of line, big time. Like you can't just be like, oh, I don't want to go. It doesn't work. Each of various emotions like pleading, almost crying, and I think the sort of distraught one works really well because it's like an in-between of you could feel like he could break down and cry, or you could feel like he could be pleading, but he's just like, I don't want to go. He's like just turned out by it. Turned out? I don't know. It's fucking him up. It's the realization that, yeah, that's it, he's going. Doesn't have a choice. What did they... In the Doctor Who movie... What's the... It was like all of them, right? They like all showed up? That's what happens in that, right? Yeah. And they go and see the, like the War Doctor. The old dude. God, I remember watching that in the cinema. And like fucking everyone was dressed up. At like all of the people. It was nice. It was a nice movie experience. They cameo Peter Capaldi. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't remember a lot of Peter Capaldi. I remember like some big bits. I remember him getting a guitar and the it's kind of like his standout episode, the one where he's over millions of years breaking down that wall by punching it once every like cycle. That's fucking insane. That was so good. Actually, I could just use the circle tool. I don't remember like the exact date of how long it took him, but it was like fucking so long. Stuff like that's cool though. Where it's like a big I don't know. There's not really many things that have done something like exactly like that. It's a big triumphant sort of long, arduous journey over millions of years that eventually comes to a head. Pretty hard to do it if you weren't Doctor Who, because I mean, it's millions of years. How much farther do you think you would have gotten out if you didn't talk and tried to bash the thing? Yeah. I mean, even just like one more punch each sort of rotation would have got him out literally 2 times faster, so it's kind of exponential the more strength he saves instead of just chatting. I'm simply going to talk and use all my strength. I'm going to eat my second Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Guess you do you. Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. He deserves a little bit of monologuing after all that time hitting that wall. He can do what he feels like. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Oh my god, this VTuber could make so many good puns about jam and jamming to songs. Oh my god. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Got all the seasons of Doctor Who and... Oh, nice. I have a friend who's like that as well. Just got fucking all of them. It's a big achievement. It's a lot of... It's a lot of media. Won't lose them though, luckily. That's a lot. I guess it's just really good for the convenience as well. Just watch whatever one you want, whenever you want. Yeah, yeah. I actually don't, like, really own much physically, except video games. I don't know, I never just bought, like, movies and stuff. They don't, yeah, like... Because they lost some of the original seasons. Like, didn't someone, like, write over the, Someone just wrote over the VHSs of, like, the original episodes and no one has them anymore or something? That's, like, crazy. Yeah, we just, boss, we lost the episodes. Oops. What? How? Oh, I should save this. Jamie. Maybe Jamie. Kind of like Jamie. Jamie? I don't know. Jamie. Oh, that makes me think of Jamie Oliver, though. Oh, I don't know. It works. I don't know. I mean, the last 3 episodes aren't on... Oh, really? That's weird, then. Well, you've got the season, but you're missing the last episodes. That's strange. That's actually extremely strange. Yeah, I didn't get to see the I don't want to go to. Oh, damn. That's such a big thing to... Like, missing the last episodes, that sucks. Damn it, I gotta pick up the pace. I gotta go fast. Yeah. At least you've seen it now. I need to go even further beyond. Oh my god. Pop, 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 pop. Heart. Actually, I need to go check something in like for 2 seconds. Hold on. 1 moment. Desktop, go away. I was muted. It's all good. I thought something might be leaking, but it's alright. Oops. What's your favorite episode of Davidson and creepiest that you remember? Did he have let's see. Uh, 10th Doctor episodes. Oh, these don't even have, like, a thing. Ugh. IMDb? C10? Nope. Nope. Let's... The season... The seasons are all, like, weird. Season 5? No, also season 4. And 3? But it might have been simpler. Okay. Just trying to jog my memory through all of these. See which episodes were which. Blink is good. The I remember the angels scared me a lot. Big time. That weird baby episode? It's called Partners in Crime? I don't know, that creeped me out. Oh, the like space astronaut one with the shadows? Forest of the Dead, it's called, I think. According to this. That one was pretty good. I can only remember a few of them, so. The Time of the Angels? I think that was another angel, and that was good. The Hot Planet. I'll have a look at that one as well. I think I know which one you're talking about. Let's kill Hitler. Hot Planet. Is that the diamond one? For the train? Yeah. I remember that one, yeah. Is that called Midnight? Yeah. That one's good. Oh, I so vaguely remember all of these. I want to say I should put those on in the background. But I'd either be paying attention to the Doctor Who episodes, or I'd be paying attention to the work I'm doing. I don't know, I can't... When people say oh, I put on a YouTube video in the background, that just distracts me, and then I don't get any work done. Which is annoying, because I'd like to. It'd be convenient if I could just watch all the Doctor Who stuff while I'm doing shit. I just need to get better at multitasking, I guess. So much to draw. Ah! What have I done? I'd start playing the Ratatouille music or something, because it's oh, it's cooking. But I will get probably decimated by Pixar for that. Ratatouille is Pixar, wasn't it? I think so. Disney or Pixar, they're very similar. Doo-doo-doo. bum, bum. Oh, I need to draw the knot. Oh no. Never good at drawing knots. Okay, let me get a reference. Apron knot. Okay. Suppose I should have it like getting thinner near the center, really. Because, you know, there's a knot there. Although... maybe not? Wow, wow, wow. Bum, bum, bum. So if I have a knot that's like a little ball, something like that. That work? I think so. And I just have two things coming off of it. Should be fine. That should be fine. If I clean this up a little. Tidy up the knot. Cannot have it be dirty. Okay, that was the same pun as last time. I wasn't that creative. Kind of want to just copy this one. What if I just do both sides and then copy it? Or do one side and copy it? I need to be quick. Grab this. Whoop. And simply flip it over. Definitely work. It almost did. This worked perfectly, actually. Surprised. Nice. I love cheating. It's my favorite. Okay, I'll do the tray later. Actually, no, I won't. Do it on the same layer. There's no point not. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Doesn't really look like a tray, but it's fine. Just kind of looks like a flat piece of metal, which, I mean, that's what trays are, sort of. In a way. Let's make it a bit recessed. Is that the word? I don't know. Down a little bit. Okay. There we go. I think recessed. These nuts jokes. These nuts. So that, I mean, it makes enough sense, I think. These nuts. kick. I need to actually draw this going over this. If anything. These notch. That does not make me laugh. Slowly getting more and more tired. No. Please, brain. Don't do this to me. Don't let the flame die out. Please, brain. Keep fighting. Ah! I'm just gonna use the curve line tool because it's easy. Because it's easy. It does a lot of damage. Draw these ruffles. Ugh. I guess they're not really ruffles, they're just like little bits. Little bitties. That do kill my hands slightly. So many half circles. I wonder if I can go faster. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Tickle bitties? Oh no. Oh no, not that. Your favorite Martian song? No. Some of those songs are weird. A lot of them were weird, actually. And then they stopped. I think that's what it was, your favorite Martian. Something like that. Was he my favorite Martian though? No one knows. My hands. Ah! Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Actually, I want them to be more like this. How I've sketched them. Yes, I should be following the sketch. Funny that. I'll just add that. Oh no, I add the line now. I might add it in coloring, but eh, let's not do it now. May as well. It's like, I don't know why dress pants have this line. There must be a reason for it. I just don't know it. Makes them fancy. Wow. need to redraw that line. Please, line. There we go. It's a bit wonky, but I can fix it. I have the technology. I can do it. God. I need to hurry up. Yeah, this will just be a 2-hour stream. I mean, it's only 1 more hour, but still. It counts. I'm glad I didn't add more details to the pants. Too much. Did I do the hair? I didn't. Fuck. No. Such a big part of it as well. I just like left the top half of the drawing. I was like, yeah, I'll do the hair later. And then I didn't. Like a liar. I'm glad that was picked up upon, yes. And then I said no, like a liar. I've only watched a little bit of John Mulaney's stuff, but it's... God, it's so good. Especially the, like, What's Up, Pussycat? Interlaced by one, Tom Jones, It's Not Unusual. What a classic. Said no, like a liar. What's new, Pussycat? It's not unusual. Have you ever actually listened to the lyrics of What's New, Pussycat? It's crazy. It's wild. Like, it just goes a bit wacky, I'll be honest. Up. It's not unusual. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. I need to... all the other stuff. No! So much. Whoop. I guess I can just draw one of the hearts and copy and paste them. The best strategy. I'm not very good at drawing hearts, so it's easier. Oop. Make them more consistent as well. Oop. Make these ones down here smaller. And combine all of that. I didn't combine anything. Okay. Good. I will make a circle. There we go. guess I could just cheat even more. I don't have to add the outer bit to this one. There we go. Just do a simple... I could do that with the curve tool, actually. That'd be easier. And add a little bit of a line to where it's going. It's like actually... Yeah, there we go. Oop. Nice. Okay, that heart sucks. I'm drawing it again. Like I said, I'm not good at drawing hearts. It's a weakness. Okay, that one's okay. Let's make it a bit bigger. Enhance it. Enhance. Hair. And also eyeballs. I have to do this as well. I'll add that. Boop, boop. Add that there. Give cut. Why is my tablet being weird? Tablet? Okay, I think it's better. Close that, and do that. Bum, bum, bum. Actually, that would probably be like this, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be over here, it'd be like that. Yeah. Because that's how 3D objects work. Gee, I'm thinking with my brain. Okay, I'll draw the... I mean, I could probably put that down here. No, whatever. We'll do the exact same eye thing that I have. It's my child, I can do what I want. I'll add the bun in a second. Let me clean the rest of this up. Yeah, okay. Add some line there. Bun. Could I just use the tool for this? But do like, no, probably not. I don't think it'll work as well. Have it like... Because it's more of an organic shape, the bun. Okay. It needs to move up a little though. Oop. Is that right? Hold on, let me... Is there a picture that I have open? Space buns. Okay, it should be I think it should be rotated a little. That's it. Like, whoop. Yeah, a bit more like that. Yeah. That's the stuff. Add little hair strands as well, I think. It is hair. They're not just blobs. Surprisingly. There we go. That'll be like a red streak. It's like the jam. The jam. If I can draw it. Said there we go, too early. Okay. More hair stuff in here as well. More texture? I don't know. My brain's not working. Too much art. Can't think. It's taking too much from me. Okay, I need to do the cookie and the eyes. Maybe I'll finish the line out and then I can do the coloring in my own time so I can work on some other stuff as well. Same time. I think that might make sense. And play around with the colors a bit more as well. There we go. Hopefully I know someone who's streaming. There's people live. Sure, I'll be able to find someone. Boop. Bum. It's coming out of the eye. Did I forget anything? Yes. Cookie. Da cookie. We need a circle. Then I'll draw on this circle, yeah. These things. These bad boys, and then we can erase and copy it, and then add a middle bit. Okay, raise. Don't look terrible, please. We can look a little terrible, just not that terrible. Good enough is all I need. Okay. Here. Go down. That. Raise the inner one. And actually could probably go up a bit more. Because it's not that thick. And then I'll just use curve line. I think I can squeeze that in. Okay, maybe the polyline tool actually. Do we need to make it smaller? Or not? Is there a poly curve? Continuous curve, that's what I want. No, that's not right. Maybe it could just be easier to draw it, honestly. It's like... do this. I'm pretty small, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, that's good enough. They're pretty big for jammy dodges, but I don't know, she wants more jam in them to assimilate easier, I guess. That's the detailed lore answer that I didn't just come up with on the spot. I'm going to transform this. Perspective. How do I do this? Can never remember. How do I transform you the way I want? There we go. Yeah, that's an ugly... so not good. There we go. Yeah, that works. Oop. I think this should curl around a bit more, because of them it's big. They ain't small. To there. Okay, I'll duplicate the cookies. Actually, no, I'll do that after I cover them. That'll be easier. Okay. I think that's enough for on stream. I'll color it and upload it to Twitter in a bit. I just need to get other stuff done that needs to be done in a shorter amount of time. And I can, I don't know, probably mess around with it faster. Just in my own time, maybe. Let's see. Hold on, let me go over here and mute my desktop. And also stop my Nier Automata playlist. Who could we raid? We could maybe Faye Graves. Yeah. I think Graves raided me. Oh, not raided me, no. He followed me. Graves did. Yeah. I haven't raided them before, but we can do that. I always like raiding people I haven't raided before. Yeah. They're doing art as well, with Grim, so. / raid. That work? Yeah, that worked. Nice. We're gonna do a mage raid, I guess. Maybe I can use my emotes. Where are my emotes? Where are they? Oh my god. They're not here. That one, and that one. Like that. Ow. That sort of thing. Or no emotes, or your own emotes. It's whatever. That's what I'm gonna do, because I have my own emotes and it's fancy. You know? Thickest chin. Yeah. So thick. Thanks for coming and watching my stream and chatting and stuff and giving me insight into my character. I enjoy it. I'm gonna upload it later after I color it. Yeah. Yeah, good night. Thank you. See you later. Bye. Wait, let me... Bye.